Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, liberals. That's crazy SJWs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all about to win us 2020 without us really even doing anything about it. Donald Trump is going to win 2020. We're probably going to have a red wave in November, hopefully. But you guys, the things that y'all doing, you just ratcheting up the stupidness. Like y'all are like literally are like a several episodes of Love and Hip Hop. Y'all are liberal Love and Hip Hop. That's what y'all are. Y'all like a reality show that nobody wants to see. I'm real optimistic about what's happening because y'all are painting yourselves in the corner. I'm gonna tell you how. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quam Teasy with the Christ Crafts and the Red Pill Reality, here with another video for y'all talking about politics and how the believer should handle what's going on with politics and how we should see things, and just giving y'all the 411 on what's going on. That's an old school term, showing my age there. What's crazy is all the things that are going on in the news cycle that is giving me making me feel good about our chances of President Trump continuing to be our president. And not just because he's President Trump, but who he is, but because he has been doing things that have been good for our country. Did you know that statistically that America is the only country that is growing economically? Every other country is not doing that well. Another thing is, and you can see that in our everyday life. Like, I challenge you to drive around and take pictures and upload them and send them to me. Take pictures of for hire signs, help wanted signs. Everywhere I go in my town, everywhere I go, I see help wanted. For CDL drivers, for warehouse work, for all kinds of stuff. Every single tip agency has signs everywhere saying, we're help wanted, help wanted. If you go on to, Indeed.com. If you guys are looking for jobs, go on Indeed. They have a lot of jobs. Get your resume together. There's no excuse for you to not be working. Get your job. Get you a job while the getting's good. I got one. God gave me one, and I'm extremely happy with where I'm at. But anyway, let's talk about some of the stuff that's going on. Like, so Brett Kavanaugh. What isn't going on with that? This man now is now fighting back. The crazy thing about what's going on is that they are now protesting. There are college campuses that are protesting Brett Kavanaugh. No evidence has come out yet. No proof of any of these allegations have come out, and they're already already protesting him. These people are the blind leading the blind, right? So let me ask you a question. What about Keith Ellison? How come nobody's protesting about Keith Ellison? Why is that investigation not going forward? Because he's a Democrat. That's why. Because he don't fit into the Me Too narrative. Let's look at what he did. How about, let's go back some. How about Bill Clinton, who was put on many charges and was accused many times of sexual misconduct, in the very least, with several women. Where were they at then? Where was the Democratic Party at then? And he's a darling of the left. He's still a darling of the left. That's, the hypocrisy. See, if you're a liberal, you wonder why, conservatives don't care what you have to say and are dismissive of you, because you make no sense, because you're not congruent, you're hypocritical with how you judge things. If you're going to go off on Brett Kavanaugh with no proof, then you need to go off on Bill Clinton. You need to go off on Keith Ellison. You need to go off on all the guys that have done things in the past that are on your team. If all women need to be believed. So we got that going on. The craziness of that going on, and everybody that got a level head is looking at it and saying there is no evidence yet of what's going on, and these Democrats are delaying. Now they have another girl that came out, and I read somewhere, I don't know how true this is, maybe you guys can vet this and let me know, but what's her name, I forgot what her name is. The lady that's how insignificant she is. The lady that's accusing Brett Kavanaugh has said that after it happened, she called her friend on her cell phone. In '84, there were no cell phones in '84. There was them big brick phones, and you had to pay like $3,000 to get one. So you told me you had a big brick phone with no, and the person that you called had a big brick phone as well back in 1984. Come on. So, and then the other lady that's accused him, these are all have ladies that have liberal leanings. They can't remember when, where, how, who. They don't have any corroborating witnesses. They're trying to manipulate when they can testify, when they don't have to. I mean, come on. This is ridiculous. And the next thing I saw, talking about the liberal craziness that's going to ensure us to win. Keep doing what y'all doing. Because this is going to make us win. This is going to make us continue to build America up while y'all cry and whine and I can't believe. And make no mistake about it, conservatives and believers, the reason why they're fighting so hard against Brett Kavanaugh is not because they think that he's going to overturn Roe versus Wade, because I don't think he'll do that, but because he will. More than likely, if a vote ever came up about whether or not we should fund Planned Parenthood anymore, he's going to be conservative. They're freaking out. They don't know what to do. Like they can't accept that Trump won, and so one thing I want to bring up too that's crazy is when Obama won. When President Obama was the president, plenty of conservatives could not stand it, myself included, could not stand it. But we sat back for a second to give him a chance. Nobody was screaming at the sky when he won. Nobody, yes, there may have been some posters and people, outliers, but in general, we swallowed the pill. We put on our big boy pants and our big girl panties, and we said, okay, this is what it is. Well, we got to get to work. And then we started seeing him diss us over and over again, start to denigrate Christians, start to push things through that were not good for the black community. Yet we followed along. Y'all follow along like automatons. Oh, Obama, he's black. Oh, Obama. And but you didn't see people protesting in restaurants. You didn't see other senators calling for their constituents to harass those that support Obama. Did you see any of that? No, you didn't see any of that. But you see that with what's her face? Maxine Waters did that. And just recently, you have people who are protesting against Kavanaugh went in a restaurant where Ted Cruz was and were protesting and just being obnoxious, and he had to get up and leave. You didn't see that during the time when Republicans were in minority and when Obama was in office, and he was making smart remarks every other day. And doing things against our country, Benghazi and Fast and Furious and Syria and all the crap that he did. You didn't see the craziness that went on, that's going on now. So y'all got to question yourselves. Y'all got to ask yourselves, why is this nuttiness happening? Why are we doing this? What is going on? Because all you're going to do is you're going to ensure that the voting bloc that voted Donald Trump in is going to say screw you again and vote him in again. So, the division sucks, but I think it's needed. Don't expect some great peaceful thing coming, because these people are being exposed. Those of you who are conservative, all you can do is try to win people over with love and truth, especially with the gospel, because at the end of the day, our desire is to preach the gospel as Christocrats. But Democrats and liberals, y'all are doing a great job. Keep it up. We don't know if Brett Kavanaugh is guilty or not. He may be, but it looks very iffy. There's no evidence against him. Dude said he was a virgin in high school. I don't know how true that is, but by all accounts, he's a very upstanding dude. So I don't know what y'all gonna do. Where are you gonna go from here? Like, what you gonna do? Like, I have no idea. So maybe y'all need to see a therapist. Collectively take a breath. Have a sit down with Oprah or something, because y'all just and y'all shooting yourselves in the foot. Anyway, this is your boy Kwam TZ once again. We'll see what's going to happen this week with Brett Kavanaugh, but I hope that he gets the nomination or gets voted in, and kick rocks. That's really pretty much what's going to happen. Liberals kick rocks. It's just, elections have consequences, like your King Obama said. But we do love you. We do love you. We want you to get better. We want you to understand what's going on. But anyway, so yeah, remember, don't fall. Us conservatives, don't fall into their trap of being mad and angry, and live your life, have fun. We like I said on the channel, we got some cool things coming up. We're not gonna always only talk about politics, but we really gotta deal with what's going on in the world. Christmas is coming up, so y'all tell me what y'all like about Christmas. We got some cool things going. I got some great things happening in my life. I'm going to be soon getting out of this bathroom, and our studio is going to be up and running. We got a Patreon getting ready to kick off. We got our blogs. We're going to be doing possibly doing some podcasts. My wife is going to be in here. My kid. We got some great stuff coming up. Content for you guys. If you like what we have to say, if you think that is something that is beneficial to you, go ahead and smash the like button, smash the subscribe, please, and share with other people. We're just trying to pass around the message of light and goodness in the light of Christ as a Christian. Understanding that you don't even have to be a Christian to benefit from what we have to offer. You are not of this world, so let's love God, hate sin, and remember that as a Christian crowd, we're not left, we're not right, but we're up.